Hello beginners, welcome back to my channel Begin to Code. मेरा नाम है अमन and you are watching the complete Python programming course on Begin to Code. We have finished our lecture 1 in which we learned about programming, that how programming works and how we can make programs in our system. Then we looked out for the Python history, that who created it and in which year. Then we installed VS Code in our system. After that, we learned about comments, identifiers, and syntax. Now we are moving to our lecture 2, that is variables, input and output, and modules and roles. If anyone is new here, so you can check my first video, that is lecture 1, Introduction to Python and Python Basics, on my channel Begin to Code. So let's start our lecture 2, that is variables, input and output, and modules intro. Firstly, we will look on the learning objectives, that is firstly ecosystem. इस लेक्चर में हम लोग सीखेंगे that is what is basics of code modules, what are modules and how we use them into our code. Then we will utilize pip to install external software libraries and modules. पिप यूज होता है जो अलग मॉड्यूल्स होते हैं, एक्सटर्नल मॉड्यूल्स, उन्हें इंस्टॉल करने के लिए और उन्हें अपने कोड में यूज करने के लिए. देन सेकेंडली मेमोरी लॉजिक. वी विल अंडरस्टैंड डायनेमिक एलोकेशन, पॉइंटर असाइनमेंट एंड स्ट्रिक्ट पाइथन इंडेंटेशन रूल्स. Then thirdly, interaction. Process user input safely and resolve dynamic type casting conflicts easily. We will look for the input and output system of Python, how it works, and will use it in our further codes. So let's begin with the first topic, that is part 1, modules and pip. So what are modules? Modules is simply a pre-written code, or you can say Python file containing functions, class or code variables that you can import. So basically पाइथन में मॉड्यूल्स का कॉन्सेप्ट ये है कि हम लोगों को बार बार कोई कोड लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. या तो वो हम लोग मॉड्यूल्स इंपोर्ट कर सकते हैं या फिर हम लोग फंक्शंस बना सकते हैं. सो बेसिकली मॉड्यूल्स इसलिए बेनिफिशियल होता है क्योंकि सेम कोड जो कि बार बार यूज होता है वो पहले से ही हमें मॉड्यूल में मिल जाता है, तो उसे हम इंपोर्ट करके यूज कर सकते हैं. We have a lot of modules in our Python, that is like math module, random module, and etc. So let's start our VS Code so we can do some modules examples and import them in our Python file. Here is another beneficial feature of VS Code. You just have to go to the folder where you want to save the files of your Python. Then shift and right click. Here you will get an option that open with code. So basically इससे यही फोल्डर आपके VS कोड में ओपन हो जाएगा और इस फोल्डर में जितने भी फाइल्स हैं वो सारे आपके VS कोड में विजिबल होंगे. So you can use them that time. My VS Code is opening now. This is our lecture 1 file. So now let's make another, that is lecture 2 file. You simply has to click on this option. Now lecture 2.py. Enter. See, our second lecture file is created now. Now, we will import a module and use it. Let's see. Let's take math module. That is how to import it. Just import, then math. The name of the module is math, and we have to. That's why Python syntax is very easy because it uses the direct English words to for the programming. So we don't have to memorize any syntax, any difficult words. We just have to use English words and use them in our Python. So enter it. Our math module is imported now. Now we have to use it. Let's say we take a variable a equals to, or let's leave the variable, just directly print it. Print math dot sqrt, that is square root of, let's say, 16. Let's print it. Let's see if we get the answer or not. So our Python file is running. See, we got 4, means it's running. Let's take another example. Print math dot sum 1 comma 6. Let's see if it can run or not. No, it's not running. We, let's see if add do the thing. No, it's not. So our VS Code is giving us suggestions, that is have some. Let's see if it works or not. See, this is working. That's why VS Code is beneficial, because if you are doing something wrong, then VS Code will correct it. It will give you suggestions so you can correct your code. Now, coming to the pip, basically pip is terminal utility used to fetch modules from PyPI. So ultimately pip यूज होता है एक्सटर्नल मॉड्यूल्स को इंस्टॉल करने के लिए और अपनी पाइथन फाइल में यूज कर एक जस्ट हमें अपने कोड एडिटर में आना है, देन internal module name uh, module it gives to our given form. Let's go to the terminal and write pip install pyjokes. Wait a second. Alright, now install the. So this module is already installed. Now here we will import PyJokes. Then now let's say joke equals to PyJokes dot get a joke. Then now this is our joke. Here calling a joke from PyJokes by using get the joke. Now let's print joke. Let's see if it gives or not. It's just programming is 10% silence, 20% ingenuity, and 70% getting the ingenuity to work with the silence. So this is how PyJokes and pip works. It installs external modules in our Python file and we can use them. There are many modules that are useful uh, in our Python files and the projects we made in further. So that's well. Let's run it again, see if it gets us a new joke or the same one. So let's run it again. See, it's giving us a new joke. Script is looking very then getting feedback is how pip works. And here we will use comments to remember what we were learning. So this is we were learning modules, control plus slash, and here we were learning web, control plus slash. It is make a space between them. Now let's see what's further. So next tool from repository. CLI tools executed from command prompt, not inside Python. So see, this is the modules uses now that we are using in Python. See the graph, it's increasing exponentially that we are using the modules and external modules in our Python file so we can make our projects effective. So let's come to the part two and variable pointers. Unlike other languages where variables are static storage boxes, Python variables are reference to to the object. So memory pointer points directly to the location of memory. Reassignment redirects the pointer to a new value block. So basically होता क्या है? Hmm, let's see it on a like paint. I need a pen. So basically when we create a variable, so mm, we create a variable and store a variable. Let's say a equals to 5. So mm, a equals to 5. So this is the value we are storing in our memory location. So what pointer does, this is a our variable. So it points to the object. If we wanna make another variable and points to this one, we can do that by b. If we do b equals to 5, so it will be like this. 5 is in memory, you can say a memory, and a is pointing to b always pointing a pointers to another location also, like another variable and another object here, like let's see 6. So we can change that. Mm, it can point to another object also, just like that. It's not much necessary to understand. Just see that variable, just that pointing to the object for the variables. So the object will be stored in a memory block, and variable into let's the other is 100% automatic type deduction. It means you don't have to declare the variable types, because data types, because Python have a feature that it will automatically detect the data type of the variable, and it will already assign it. And in further lectures we will see how we can change the data types too. Like in C or C++, we have to declare the variable equals to, we have to declare the data type of a, that it is an integer. Now coming to the structure and indentation. Instead of using curly braces, Python enforces white space to outline code hierarchy blocks. So basically, in C or C++, we use curly braces to show code, like कौन सा कोड किस के अंदर है, like कोड जो प्रिंट होगा उस पर हम कर्ली ब्रेसेस लगाते हैं ताकि पता चले कि वो प्रिंट उस if के अंदर. But here in Python we use braces of indentation. Indentation से लगाता है variable scripts. Basically, indentation Python में यूज होता है ताकि कोड रीडेबल और इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड लगे. उसके बाद enforce spacing, mix match tabs and space triggers Python errors. So basically indentation से errors भी खत्म होता है, क्योंकि Python एक केस सेंसिटिव लैंग्वेज है, तो indentation बहुत जरूरी है. So let's see how we can make indentations. So let's say we use for range 5, or we just have to print I. So you see, this is the indentation, this 4 spaces. Either you can press tab to make it, or you can press 4 spaces. In VS Code, if you press enter here, it will automatically make an indentation and type this after 4 spaces. So let's run it. Now this print is inside this. See, it's working. If we don't use indentation, then it will give an see, given an that so let's run it and give it a comment. Indentation and comment out. So let's see what's next. Part 3. Interactive input and output. Capture user input. The input statement pauses programmatic execution and queries console inputs. So this input from user to our code run. Like uh, take it we have to take from the user. So we'll do this like input, enter a number, enter a number. So now we will print A to enter. We have given it. Let's run it now. See, it's enter number. See, I enter 89. You 80. This in the double quotes. I typed you entered, so it printed this and also colon. But without double quotes, I typed A, so it printed the value I given in this. See, you entered 89. Now, what is now? Let's check the data type. Here we saw that Python is don't need to declare any variable. Let's see. We have entered 89 and we didn't ask him to enter any data type. So let's see if it gives an integer or not. Print type A. Let's see if it gives an integer or not. We have to again put a number here. Let's say 45. You enter the number. Class string. It's given in string. Always input will give an string. We have to define that you have to give integer. So what we will do here, we will just put int before input. Now it's correct. Let's run it. Firstly, we have to just put this whole thing inside a comment. So it will not run again and again. I think this also. Just now. Let's run it. So again 23. See, now this is giving class int. Means we have changed the data type of A from string to integer. That's how things works here. So let's uncomment it and comment this one. We have learned here about input. So let's give it put input and output. Now let's see what's next. So string default. See, it captures character strictly as a string. Conversion rule. Numeric inputs must be manually converted. As we manually converted the new this string to integer here, so that's what they're written. Now explicit explicit type casting. Basically there are many types of data types here, like integer, float, string means normal, aman. Aman is string value. 100 is a uh, 100 is a integer value, but we have to declare it. Like, let's see, let's see three of them now. Data types, comment out. Now, let's see. I have taken an variable a equals to, let's say, Aman. So now it will give an error because we are giving an string, and for string we have to use double quotes always. Put it into your mind that we have to use double quotes always for string. So see, it's giving us suggestions also, so we'll use it. Now if we print type of A, let's see what we will get. Wait a second, let's comment out it all. No, firstly we have to run the code. 56. See, you may get confused, so let's me comment out it all. Now we will run it. No, it's giving still. Let's comment out this also. 45. Okay, now run this. A equals to Aman, type A. See, it's giving the string means this A is a string value. Now let's take another variable B and give it 10. We don't have to put uh, double quotes for integer value or float value. Float value means decimal value, like 3.14 or 2.78, like that. So let's see what's its data type. See, integer, firstly string and then integer. Let's okay, let's make it 10.5. Now see what's its data type. See, it's giving float, means point or values with point or decimal. We can say them float. Its data type is float, and simple integers are integers, and any statement is string. We can also convert a number into a string. Let's say, let's take another variable c equals to, we will use double quotes this time and give that. Now let's see what's data type of c. Say now it's giving string because we use double quotes here. So that's how things work. We can change also, like see, now this thing is string. No, now this thing is a integer. We can change this also, like, but we cannot change this whole this here. But we can make it another variable and change its data type, like strc. Now we'll print d. So let's see what we will get. See, now we will get say integer and d string. That's how things work here. So we have seen all integer, float, and string. Now, now coming to the common avoidable errors, that is type error. Executing mathematical operations directly on unmodified console's outputs, that is input plus type. What it means, like, let's say, firstly comment out it so it won't run. It's saying that we have to give something to give an input. Like, we cannot do this. Let's say, take a variable a, input anything plus 10. See, let's say 5. See, it's given an error because we didn't take anything here, any integer or anything. It still takes it as integer. So we have to declare the data type here. So let's int curly braces, no, just parenthesis, double quotes, enter a number, and now we have to print it. Result A. Let's run it now. Enter number. We have to enter anything and then plus it with 10 and then print the result A. So let's say 15. Enter. See, it's giving 25, and this whole thing will be an integer. Let's print its data type to type A. It will again ask for this. Enter, let's say 25, given 35 and class int, because we just use this, and before input we used int, so this thing will be an integer and this thing also, and the result will be an integer. So this is a type error. So let's give it a comment, type error, comment out. Let's uncomment this whole thing. Now let's see another indentation error. Mixing tabs and spaces or forgetting to align in nested structures inside logic blocks. It means we don't have to forget the indentation. Like, we shouldn't forget the indentation. We should do proper indentation so our code will be neat and clean and it's proper working. Let's see, like we saw in this, we just remove the indentation and see this file is giving an error that something is not right. So we just put proper indentation in every block of code. Now name overrides. Using keyword reverse like print or input as your custom variable names. So we shouldn't use print or input like these keywords in our variable names because it will create a problem and confusion too. Now, because let's see an example. Let's see input. See, it's already giving us an suggestion. We shouldn't use input directly, but we should input with string so it can be understandable for us also and for the code editor also. So that's what it's saying. Now, expletive is better than implicit. Simple is better than complex. White space is an structural choice, not a decorative option. Now, you have some lecture exercise, interactive profile building. You have to build a console script querying three clean variable names. You have to create a variable name called username, birth year that is integer, and current year that is also an integer. So you have to make this. Let's make it and see what we'll get. We have to expected output calculate age dynamically and display the name. User name is age years old. So let's do that exercise. Firstly, we have to take name as an input. So name input, enter your name, enter your name, colon, space. Okay. Now we have to take age also. So age. Now this is age, so we have to put integer before input. Now input, enter your age, colon and space. Now we have to print it. Print. Now how we will use this? Let's say now we have to print it. What we have to print there? User name is, and user name is age years old. So user, let's say, so what we have to print, so we have to put it directly into the double quotes. So user double quotes goes, and we now need the name here. So we'll put a comma. Now name, we didn't put the double quotes because we have to make this thing print, and we declared it here. So comma, now again comma. See, remember this pattern. Every time we have to print anything that we have declared upper side, so we have to put commas here. Okay. Now username, then is age years old. Again double quotes is. Now see, it's given me suggestions too, but we will write it age, then again comma, then years old. Years old. Now let's print it. and I think I'm like we will get some space error, not error, but in the result we will get something. Let's see. Wait. Uh, okay. Just firstly comment this whole thing. Now enter your name. That is Aman. Enter your age. I'm 20. See? Oh, it's all correct. Okay. So username user Aman is 20 years old. We have done our exercise clearly. See? Or we can use f stringing also. I will teach this in our next lecture how to use f stringing. F stringing means string formatting. So we have done our exercise. Let uncomment this whole thing. So homework checklist. Step 1, import built-in standard modules like math and experiment with arithmetic helpers. Step 2, execute variable swap without creating third-party temp variables. Step 3, create user console forms requesting integer values and floating points values. Step 4, assemble and execute interactive forms logging calculations. So, this is all for this lecture. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you have any questions or suggestions for this lecture, you can put it into the comments. So, that's all for today. Stay tuned for the next lecture, that is lecture 3. We will study that about variable types and all. So, let's meet in the next lecture. Take care of yourself. Bye.